Okay, I'm trying to bring all يعني أنا جبت الأيتم ledger entry vendor ledger entries. I'm doing the same just to make sure that we are all having same data. So vendor ledger entries.
لازم نعمل معك شيء محمد؟
لا أنا عم بعمل هول quickly so انتوا هلا I will let you know. هرجع اشرح لكم عنهم قبل ما before we start. صرتوا ready كلكم؟ صار فينا can we resume guys؟
أنا ready.
يلا خلينا to resume. I already started recording what I'm doing just to make sure that
شو بدك نرتب كل column بكل فايل؟
you have to transform and to correct the format any fields you have to use لأنه إذا otherwise you will not have a proper يعني هلا I'm gonna show you لأنه what is the impact مشان هيك I left you without this instruction to do it just because you will see that the difference you know when you brought already for example the item and the vendor ledger entry. If you see for example the date and the amount fields, you will see them as text. Okay, so you cannot for example see the sum of amount يعني for example in the vendor ledger entries أنا inside it عندي الامount في عليها this sign. If you don't have it you will not be able to see the amount as number يعني you cannot see sum here the aggregate is sum. If you have a text you will not be you see only first last count right so this is the difference.
Yes.
So this is part of يعني أنا كان بدي منكم تعملوا connect للداتا هلا transform you can do it يلا we guys we are going to proceed. Who's not here I already I'm recording the session we cannot still late لأنه it's already 5:30 صارت. Okay guys so you have all done. I'm supposing that you all of you have done already brought item table item ledger entry vendor table and vendor ledger entries. Okay so I will put it here vendor table. So and this applies guys to any type of data يعني for the people that they are working with CRM you could bring account opportunity account lead account sales order so you have this data from any part of source of data. Okay now what is usually next when we bring or we brought data we need to make sure that we have correct type of data. If we did the import without checking properly the type of data, we can go back and click on transform. So again, we have this all tables now in front of us. We can change the name, item table. It is item sales profit here, item ledger entries. So I can put it, for example, item entries. If I would like to reduce the name, I can put here vendor entries. Okay, so I can change and I have to make sure guys and the field for example here it is number which is correct. If I have anything that I'm going to if for example there is a field called blocked, if I would like to do certain calculation here, you see the profit percent. Okay, this is has to be as a percentage. Okay, so I need to make it decimal. So the unit price is a decimal. It could be sometimes it could be with decimal characters. Okay, so if there is any fields, you just double check the last date modified is a date. The sales unit of measure, they are taxed. So if I have any data, I make sure that my the values that I'm going to work on are properly done. So this is the second part that you have to do once for each field. You see here, I unit cost, standard cost, unit price, because I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna put it as number. Here, for example, the cost of good LCY, I put it decimal. Okay, the inventory here, there is 1 2 3, this is number, whole number, whole number. Okay, this is what I want, guys. LCY, these are all numbers, so perfect. This is what I want. The item entries, which is the item legend entries, I make sure that the posting date is a proper date. Okay, and here expiration date is a date, and your warranty date, I think it is empty. There is no if I click on, you see only this date, so it's not something that is perfect. Document date is a date for me, I change it. So you make sure to correct your data properly. Cost amount actual, for example, is a decimal. In case you might not need it in dashboard, you can remove it also. And for example, the cost amount, not, you can come here and remove this. So I don't need it. If I have certain columns that I don't need, I can remove. Okay, guys. So I'm just trying to show you a different type that I have in of activities that I do usually on tables. You see here I have number, name, phone number of this. I will remove e-tag, for example. Okay, vendor ledger entries. So I applied different activities on different table. I put all the activities that I have. So here I have a date, document date. Discount date is a date. Okay, so I made sure that I have properly corrected the main field that I want to use. If there is any fields that I'm not gonna use, okay, so I can remove it. So once I'm done with this is what we call transform, guys. Okay, so this transformation. So we can for the question that was asked to me, I think by Michelle. Okay, if you have any lines at the beginning not properly, you can remove them. Okay, so you can click here on and put remove rows, remove top rows. Then if there is the first row is must be a column, you click here on use first row as headers. So if it is the first row must be a header, so you click here on first row as header, so it will transform your row as a header. So this transformation, it must be done by you in the beginning once you are after you loaded, or when you are connecting your data. You had the transform option until you clicked on load, but you can always go back and change it. Okay, so now after you finish, you click close and apply, so the system will apply all the changes to your data. Okay, directly. The advantage of having this connection done with OData, guys, you will win something, that in case anything changed there, it will applied here once you refresh your data. So if there is any item, a new item done or new vendor, you will see it automatically after you have a refresh of your data here. Okay, so but in your Excel way, the way that you did already, this Excel, it will, you need to refresh the Excel, then save the Excel, then refresh here in order to update your data. Okay, Okay, so now I have, I need from you to finish this transform activity, and after you are done, I want you please guys to put item analysis page and vendor analysis page. Okay, I want you to follow me because at the end of this module, I need you to send me, the assignment will be just to send me a screenshot of what we have done. Okay, together.
Okay.
Okay, so I need you guys to create item analysis and vendor analysis. And you have now 4 tables. So, okay, so what, in order just to set properly again the same terminology. So we are now going to build a reports. Okay, it's a one report having 2 pages. Okay, so it's a one report, or you can consider it 2 reports, but it's built based on a file including 2 pages. Haida, we can publish it at the end to a dashboard, and we're gonna see this at the end how we publish it to a dashboard. And this dashboard, it could be exported to Excel, it could be PowerPoints, to any activity, because the only option available here is export to PDF. يعني in Power BI desktop, the only possibility is export to PDF. يعني you can export your work to PDF or take a screenshot. Okay, but you cannot see it as PowerPoint. Okay, you cannot export this from Power BI desktop to PowerPoint. You can export it to PDF, or you can send it as a picture. You can take screenshot of your dashboard. هلا, I would like to start by my item analysis. I'm gonna use certain things new for you. I can add for a report a text box. Okay, so I can add, for example, here like a title. If I would like to see, so here I can make the font bigger. I will put it like 54. I will put item analysis report. If I want to put the middle, so I click on the middle, I can change the color. As I would like to apply for each, okay, if I want to apply for each section certain colors, I can do it personally. But I can also, in the view part, I can select a template. Okay, guys, I can select a available template. So it will take this color when you build the graphs. And this, for example, if I select this one, you see I have my analysis reports now available. Also, guys, you can go to something called themes gallery. So you have more reports available. And Dynamics Business Central, there is a theme for Business Central available also that you can download. When you download it, you can bring here and click on, okay, the customize or browse for theme, sorry, and you import the theme to your page here. Okay, so you can download and bring the theme here if you would like to do it. Or also you can customize your current theme, so at any time all these changes apply that you apply on the theme, it will be saved. You see, I can change, for example, the text color, if the font, if there is any the visuals, the background of the visuals, I can make it blue. Okay, so you can always also apply changes on your visuals itself. Okay, هلا أنا for me I'm going to select this purple. لا, I'm gonna use one white one. Okay, but I'm gonna use certain color. Okay, so you see هلا the first section I added a title, I put analysis. I can always, if you want, change the color or add some. This is the way you put usually a text box. Okay, you can make it italic, هون فيكم تحطوا تزيدوا عليه link إذا كان you would like to click on it. You can change. These are the changes available on this one. Okay, and at any time you can remove this. You can also, if you want to change the background تبعه, okay, you can change background only for this one. This where it is when you click on this text, you have this format text box here. Okay, so you can change the text of the title, you can change the position, you can the background if you, as I did now already. So I will change it to blue. Okay, and you can make you can consider make it as a function. So based على field معين. So it's like it's show you if you have exceeded amount your quota or your total inventory, for example, you can make it this color change based on certain criteria. This is the beauty of Power BI. I told you before in the beginning that the reports must be easy to be understand by the user, but by just looking at the report. This is why it's always good to select the proper colors and the proper visuals for it. Okay, so I put analysis report. In the first section, I would like to add like card number. Okay, الكارد ما حكينا عنها. card موجودة. It is available in the fourth line. Okay, I have something called card. If you find certain difficulties to build your own report in the beginning, you can always start using Q&A, as I told you before. So when you put Q&A, the system, you see, it will go to all your data because you have item, you have vendor, and it will propose for you, you see, count vendor, count reason. So it will read from your table that you have already on the system and it will propose for you. But you can always ask your own question. So the total number of items, because I'm doing items, right? So أنا في إجي أطلع على total number of item. So هذا لازم يعطينا عندي I have 20 items. So it's always good, guys, to start by adding certain numbers, right? So here, the count number, I can always change the name. So I can change, I put here number of items. Okay, you see here it changed. Even if I would like to change the format of this one, I click on this paint brush logo and I can change, for example, the background of my number of items. I can put it like, it's good to have 20. If it is good to have 20, I can put this in green, for example. So let's make it as I said before. And هلا you see title بطل, it's very seen. So I can change the color of the title, put it white, for example. And it is number of items. So I have here the title of it, and I put it on the bottom. I can change the size. هذا التايتل غير الليبل تبعه. Okay, so I have data label اللي كانت تحت. I can change it to white. هيدي الداتا. Okay, so data, it could be also a color that I have access to it. So I have data label, I have the title itself. Okay, I can always also change the font type. I'm just giving you this hint for once, but you can apply it to all others. Okay, so I have number of items. I can also look for, I can put border, for example. Okay, if I would like to put some border and give it in, okay. So you see now I have a better visuals for my okay, guys, you like it's better than the way it was before, really. Okay, so I have number of items. I can also put certain numbers like number of items sold, right? And the item table and the item sales also, and you don't have the item sales. I'm gonna use the item table. You have the sales unit of measure. You don't have the sales quantity, right? The item table انتوا ما عندكم sales. You have the sales of it. Okay, the item sold is available in my item ledger entries, and the type of it is usually the item ledger entries. For people that don't know Business Central, in the item ledger entries, it include all items, all entries of the item. So the sales is available in under the entry type sale. So all item ledger entry sale is usually the entries that comes from sales order. So if I would like to for example to calculate the quantity of items sold, so I have to add this quantity to my template. So I will come to here, I will add another card, okay, and I will select what for this. I'm gonna select the sum of item ledger entries. So it is quantity. You see here quantity. I have sum of quantity. If you don't have it, you have to try to transform and put it. If you don't have it as number, for example, the icon, you have to add to make the format number. I don't want the quantity of all items. I only need the quantity sold, right? So first I have to change quantity to put sold, but I would like to add here filter on this visual. Okay, I will add what? I need to add the document type and the item ledger entries document underscore type. So if you missed this, so I can select this, you add it to filter, filter on this visual, and I will select only the entry type. I will remove this. Document type, I will keep it. Maybe later on I can use it. And the entry type, I have sales. So you see here, I have 261, the number, the quantity, because in nav, the quantity when it is sold, it show me -1, the item ledger entry, right? Are you with me, guys?
معلوم.
Yes. Okay, so
Yes.
بناف usually نحن عنا اياها انه ببين الماينس. اوكي هلا اكيد we can later on see how we can calculate this the value يعني اذا بدكم الماينس تبعها او ال disadvantage, or I can also how I can change data. I could also in the transform part. This is a way that you can use if you would like. If you don't want to put a new measure, you can add a measure, and later we see it in the last section. But at this stage بدي شيء simple أنا بالitem ledger entry. Okay, when I will filter entry type sales here. Okay, you see here I have sales. I can go to quantity. The quantity here, they are all -2, في 1 or 2, right? So what I will do is I can replace value, or I can take another values. I can take the whole number, or take, for example, the calculation. I can here split in this. I can multiply by -1. This is the easiest way. So when I can multiply -1, so now it will give me exactly the movement of the sales. So for item sold 1, it's gonna show me 1, مش -1. Okay? So this is the way I can change the multiply, or I can subtract, divide, percent. I can take the divide or add to it. Okay, I can also here there is a lot of arithmetic or scientific. حتى فيني اخذ الابسولوت فاليو اذا بدي اخذ، بس انا ما بدي ال1 تصير -1 وال-1 تصير 1. right. So this is why I can change a quantity from here. So if I would like to this is it saved me in the multiply rows بالايتم ledger entry. So when I finish I can save and close. So you will see that now I have my quantities. It's gonna be 261. You see it is loading. Now you see I have a positive number, not minus, because I have multiplied. Says it is a way. It is a way to do this. We could add a quick measure from here, calculated and considered from a column. Take please the opposite another column, but you can use this one. If you see here, if I would like to apply the same format painter from this card to this one, I can apply format and select this one. So you see here now I have the same format that I have done. I still have to add the title because I added here to the title. So I can remove it is number, the total quantity sold, right? So guys, you see these number are very important to be showed this way. Okay, هلا this is I can add as much as I want of cards and the bottom. I can, if you'd like to faster things, I can add, for example, total item. Okay, you see when you select total item number. Okay, per, we can say per what, per location, per location code. You see, it will show me how many items I have per location code. They propose for me this graph, but I can always select this cluster chart. Okay, it took, why it is talking green, by the way, guys, because in the views I have selected these format that usually take the green for the first one. So you see here, I can see the count of item by location. The title is not very clear. I can always go to this brush and go to title and make it the font, make it black, and alignment, enlarge the size of this. You see, I can change this one. Okay, you can have a lot of changes that you can do on the visuals part. You can add border. Okay, the background, if you would like to add certain color for the background. Okay, so this is the count of item number, but the name is not very nice. I can always by location. You see here, because the title I didn't like it, so you can always change it. The count of item, so number of item by location. Okay, what other things I can bring from the item ledger entries? Okay, I can see the available items by posting groups, for example. Okay, so I can see total item number by posting. I write posting groups, so it will show me by inventory posting groups. So this is because this one is another chart. I can also move this to chart. I click on this one to move to chart, but I can change it. I put it like this. It will show me the how much, or I can see it as funnel. It's better. They have the same number. No, أكيد في شيء غلط. The count of item number. It's not gonna be count of item number. I would like to see in the item ledger entries. the quantity part, the remaining. The sum معقول مسائل في 151 of each one of them 261. Okay, inventory posting group. Yeah, who told me why it's not showing the correct values? Who can tell me this, guys?
أنا
يلا قول.
لا عم بسألك فكر كرمال السؤال اللي سألتك إياه بخصوص CRM وأنت مش عم تفرج الداتا مظبوط.
لا هلا هون guys لأنه أنا I did not make the relation properly between the item and the item ledger entry. So I have to go to model اتأكد إنه بين item والitem entries, okay, the number is the same as the item number here. هلا مجرد ما أنا أزيد هذا اللينك once I add this link between item table and item ledger entry, I will have now the correct values of this. You see, if I would like now the remaining quantity, the group, I mentioned that I would like these remaining entities by what? By posting groups, right? Inventory posting groups. Inventory posting groups. Okay, this one. So you see now, I have the funnel. It is showing me the remaining quantity by, it is minus because there is maybe my item, this is a demonstration database. Okay, I can see it this way. Okay, so I have the finished minus the remaining quantity. So because now I fixed the relation between the item and the item entry, it's showing me the properly the value. So because I'm seeing a remaining value, remaining quantity, I can also see the inventory, for example. It's better. Okay, it is showing me قد ايه عندي بالinventory I have the most part is raw material. Okay, if I would like to change the color of this one, I can always come here and the color of data, there is something called data color. Okay, I can change. I can put color for each one of them. You see here, for raw material, for example, I can select red or blue, green. So I can change the color of each one of them. Okay, so this one is showing me how much I have inventory. It's by posting group. I can also change this. I would like to see also my inventory by category. Okay, so I have an item table. I have something called category, item category. And for each category, I have the inventory. Okay, so I can turn this into graph. You see, it changed automatically. It's better to see it as bar chart. Okay, so in this way, I'm seeing how much I have inventory by category. If I would like to have another, there is a division here, division is not here, I think. Division, product group code. There is something called product group code, and it's not available in this sample of data. Okay, guys, so this is another color that I can, another chart is item by category. I can also, finally, I will add one more reports like, I will add question, it will, sorry. If you have to put your focus outside this dashboard, just in order to make sure you have the question suggested. Okay, for item, I have item table. Okay, so I can put here item, list of item with inventory. List of item with the item table, inventory, sales and profit. Okay, list of items. Okay, let me, I will take out this. So I will select now my data from here because I know what I want. I would like to see all my item number, okay, in front of me. I want to see the description of the item. I would like to see the inventory, okay, and I want to see the item category, for example, before, okay, and I would like to see, I would like only on this one to select the top 5 items. Okay, so I will select top n, top 5, based on what? Based on inventory. So these are my top items. I can always, okay, general, make it bigger. Okay, the grid, I can add grid to it or not, you see. Okay, I can, the field formatting, the background apply, so conditional, I can always list, put title, list of top 5 items by quantity. Okay, so usually it's better to put it on the top. Okay, so we have built this. Quickly, just to, because we are not planning something unless when you build the, when you build a dashboard, usually you have also certain plan. Here I have selected certain things. I can add, we use the card, we use the table, we use the charts. Okay, so I can also, I can maybe use here the tree map. It's better for category. It will show me for each category, okay, what is the category code here. Okay, هلا بعد في شغله I can add something called slicer. Okay, the slicer, I will change here. I will put outside. I select slicer. I can also filter all this report that I have based on a criteria that you select yourself. Let's say you would like to filter by posting groups. So I will select here inventory posting groups. So you will see here your data. I'm going to show as table. Okay. No, okay. So now this slicer, what will we do? You can base on when you select, for example, finished, all these, you see all your reports here inside the reports, it will change to consider the filter of inventory posting group finished. Lazo, this was changed. The field here, it is changed. Number of items, there is 10 finished items. Quantity sold 138. If I would like to select the resale, you see I have 14. This, it show me only resale. The category of, so this slicer, it will apply as a filter to all my sections. هلا بما انه I put this slicer at this level, I can also the slicer apply it, use it usually in a way to apply to all my tables. Okay, I can make it this way based on the reports. You see here when I click here, I can cross report, so it will apply to all reports. Okay, or keep all filters. So this is the way you can use this across all the report, all pages. So when you finish, if you have another reports here also, you will have this filter apply to all other. هلا هيدي السلايسر انا personally I don't like it. I feel it انه it's not as visually it's not nice و I don't have. You can here have select show select all option. For example, you can add select all if you would like to add select all. You can add certain effects, but I see it also and not as much visual. It's nice. Okay, but let me see here if I can put it as. Okay, in case you don't like this slicer, you can always come here and get more visuals. And you have a lot of other slicers really nice that you can add from the visuals with a better. Okay, there is a slicer. You see here this pivot slicer. It's similar to the one power slicer. So we have different type of slicer that you can always. This one with search, for example, and you can have. So when we click on it, I can add it because it can be also as a button. So I add this one where it has like search. So when I click on this one, you see now it's more clickable. Okay, and I have this search in case I would like to have it. And also this one you can add. You can make it as with multiple row, for example. There is a pro version, but you can the column make it for some 3 column, 4 column. So this one, let's خليني نشيل الفورمات. So we have this. We can always change the format of this one in order to, if I would like the background, for example. Just in order to make it better visual. أنا بالdesign I'm very bad, but this slicer is much better than the other one because it has clickable. You can click on the search itself, okay, or you can always select all for example for all these. Okay, so this is the way I added 6 visuals and I added a slicer. So the slicer is a filter. When I do it, I can add as much slicer as I want. I could be, if I would like to do my analysis by posting groups, by location, by category. So I can also make another slicer for category, for example. So أنا في إجي هون أعمل واحدة تاني slicer. You see here, I add another slicer. And it could be the slicer is item category. صار عندي slicer. Okay, and I will use this format. Okay, and I will select the background. Another color. So I can select chair or table or هلا إذا I select table, you will see that all data applied here, it will be related to table. So it's cross table. هلا عم بيعملوا load لأنه. Okay, it's, you see, now I selected table, so it show me I have 3 tables. These are the tables, and quantity sold 21. I can always remove this filter and select share, for example. مجرد ما نقيت share أنا لحالها هلا it will show me data of share, and all these will change based on my selection. So I have chairs in 2 locations. I have 6 chairs, quantity sold 41. So you can see, guys, this is the way I usually have to, once my data are there, it's going to be easy for me to create the dashboard. Why? It's just about visuals. I add my visuals. I can use the Q&A to see what I can add from this data. It's very important to use the proper data. So when I add a card, it's to show a number. When I add a table, it show me a list of information. Yani for example here, for the item, I can add more information. I can add, for example.
بس محمد سؤال بليز.
تفضل.
هاي هي ذاتها البيج اللي نحن بنعملها برزنتيشن، ولا مثل الباوربوينت بتنقل على محل تاني؟ يعني نحن اذا عم نعمل برزنتيشن مع باور بي اي هي
لا هلا انت هيدي البيج فيك تعملها من هون كفري فيرجن. هلا كله عم نشتغل هذا از فري فيرجن. You can export it to Excel. Okay, sorry, to PDF. It will generate for you PDF reports. This one is a one report. They call it as a report. Okay, it's like one report. هلا in order to make it dashboard and to make it on PowerPoint I'm gonna show you. بس ليك بتطلع اذا انت بدك هيدي لاحظ بتطلع هلا لانه 2 page كان 10 page it's gonna see here. I can put it, you see, I have it in front of me as a PDF. So as a free version I have it free like this in order to make it a dashboard, guys. Okay, just let me, okay, I'm gonna just remove this one بس مشان not to publish something. هلا what I have to do, okay guys, but in order to make it to show you that 2 pages I'm gonna add this one vendor. Okay, just quickly vendor analysis, but to show you how it's gonna show 2 pages. And here I can add count vendor table. Okay, I'm gonna add here بالvendor vendor entries, but I'm gonna add just two section just to show you 2 values. Location, original, vendor name. Okay, so now if I have one report including 2 header, at the end when I finish I click on publish. So what this publish, do you want to save your changes? I want to save, yes. You have to save it first because we're working on, so my session 2 page reports. Okay, so now it's gonna publish. You see, it will ask you what is the destination of your this dashboard is gonna be. I'm gonna put it on my workspace. Okay, this is the workspace that I have. You remember we have 2 workspace, or my workspace where I put my work, or the workspace that it is going to be shared by others. Workspace, so I'm publishing my reports. Okay, so online where I can see it, and you see here open. Now I can open it. It will open in the Power BI services. So here where you can interact, you can as you said, you can show it and present it to the others. So you see each page, it will be available here. And also these icon guys are still can modifiable and I can still change them. Okay, so it's like I have the same experience that I had on Power BI desktop here, but the other, the vice versa, is not possible. And I cannot do what I'm doing here in the Power BI service on Power BI desktop, all things. But everything that I do in Power BI desktop, I can do it here. Okay, you see here I have this filter section, all they are available here. Here, this you see I have now comment, I can chat in Teams about it, I can share it as reports or to SharePoint Online, I can export it to PowerPoint, to PDF, or to Excel. So exclude hidden reports, only export current page that I can export everything. So you see now it's generating a PowerPoint for you. And this, as I mentioned before, I can share it with you as people having, or as another, my colleague having also your own Power BI. So you can open this in your workspace here. You will see it under workspaces, not my workspace, because it's gonna be shared with you. So لاحظتوا هذا البي دي اف part هون your reports is being exported to PowerPoint file. This may take a few minutes. So هيك بكون انا بس جاوبت على الجواب. هون في شوفوا وهون I can add, I can do changes. يعني لاحظ حتى القصص اللي موجودة عندي I can always this, I can add a comment, I can chat in team. هلا الباوربوينت طلعت. ليك كيف تطلع. It's very nice. There is a layout already built in that you see. Can you see it guys? لاحظوا كيف بتصير. My session 2 report. This analysis موجود الداشبورد as is بPowerPoint. Okay.
Okay.
So this reports هو itself, you can also export data, you can add comment, you can share it as a PDF or analyze in Excel, or also you can save a copy, download as PBIX file. So you can, what you do here, you can download as PBIX or send it to other people to open in desktop. Okay, so أكيد for sure also you can add like bookmarks to save it for you. You can see it as actual size. So in case you would like to share, show, hide, and you have all pages that you have already created, while also you can always edit it. Okay, you can always change this. You can click on edit. You see I have now the data fields. You see it? Can you see this guys? Here you have the page وعندكم the visualization, and this custom visual is here. All data fields are here. So on Power BI service you can do everything that you were able to do it in Power BI desktop, but in Power BI desktop you could do everything. Here you are doing it as mobile. You can see it in view. You can also, you have certain features. Okay, publish to web, export to PowerPoint, PDF, or download as a report. So these things, it will be added. الحلو فيه you can also chat in Teams about it, or send, or put a comment, or whatever you can always do any change that you have here. For example, I can add also more fields here. Okay, so I added here blog. So you can do change like if you were working here. Okay, guys. So
Okay.
that's it for today. So at the end of the session, you were supposed today to learn that how you bring your data, you can transform, do certain transformation, and you were able to understand حتى most إذا بدكم 2/3 of all visuals, because we are going to cover the rest next week. Sorry, next session. Yes, next Tuesday. Okay, and you saw how we start build our own report. Okay, the part of dashboard, guys, and I didn't want to cover today, Yes, because it was supposed to be the dashboard is in the model 4. It was create reports in Power BI. Dashboard was in the last session, but I was fast. This is why I explained it very fast today. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you next time the full dashboards. How gonna be, how we can export it also in more small step by steps. So I need from you guys to complete the same what I did for the item to do for vendor analysis. So you were supposed to follow me on the item part. I'm gonna publish, if you want, also a screenshot for you on Classroom. So you can do. I need you to do this item analysis and to add your own vendor analysis. Add more 5 visuals to vendor analysis. Okay, so and send me please screenshot. I need this before Tuesday. Yani you still have today and the weekend, so you can watch again or refresh your information. But complete, you have to show me guys what you can do until today as reports on Power BI. So let us stop as reports. Don't publish to dashboard. We are going to do it together on Tuesday. The session is going to be to take different reports. I'm going to show you also apps available. There is already apps available for Business Central. So and for CRM, I have it already here. That you see here, there is Sales Analytics for Dynamics Business Central and for Business Central and for CRM. We have already reports very advanced and very nice, already built in, and you can connect your data with it. And when you build it, you can connect your Business Central or Nav and have these reports available for you. Financial dashboard, mini trial balance. So all this, we are going to see it in next session, the dashboard part. Today, I hope that you took a good impression and good knowledge about the visuals itself, how we use it, how we add it. هيك الفورماتنج quickly, certain format, we saw certain format. أكيد you have a lot of formatting. It took we have one course especially for format. There is a lot of people that the design there is more than 20 formatting properties for each visuals. We cannot spend all time to show every format option. You can play with this while you are building your own dashboards and reports. Okay, guys. So do you have any question before we stop this session today?
No, it's fine. The remaining part is to keep using it, I guess.
مشان هيك علي, it's very important guys. Again, the practice is very important. So I need you, and I was supposed, I let you, I didn't pay attention or ask you once I'm working if you are able to follow me, because even if you didn't follow me, you are supposed now to start applying yourself. So please, I need you, even if you didn't follow me now while I'm working. I'm gonna send you a screenshot just to take an idea what you can do with your item table. Tomorrow or during the weekend, if you are very busy during the work, try to make dashboard with item analysis and vendor analysis, and try to use the Q&A, try to add the values as I showed you, use different visuals, the charts, the column, the stacked, the heat map, tree map. Okay, guys. So if you don't practice, the Power BI session is nothing, and you cannot just see me. The last session, we are going to do baby steps, because you will be practicing from the beginning, and I'm not gonna be acting only myself from the first minute in the third session. You are going to start building together the dashboard, that at the end of we will not stop the session before you all have a dashboard published and shared with us. Okay, but before Tuesday, please, I need you to do this reports, item analysis, vendor analysis, and if you have any questions, we are here to help you. Because if we are going to help you during the session, we're gonna lose all our time with each other. Okay, I need you to practice this alone and each one of you, if you have any problem, please contact us. And you know the contact of scroll up 81717176 on فيكم على الواتساب or on the classroom, and we will answer you. We can also go the session one-to-one session إذا بدكم remotely حتى, just to make sure that you have all your reports done. Okay, so I need these two pages of the reports, because you're gonna publish it on Tuesday. Okay, guys, Michelle, Ahmad, Muhammad, all is good. Shaidu, you are all okay, guys?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. طيب يعطيكم
Thank you محمد.
يعطيكم العافية. سوري أنا personally معروف عني إنه شوي ثقيل بالتريننج، إنه ولا مرة بخلص on time. I never finish on time because I love to give as much information as I can. But I'm sorry if I'm keeping you long and till a late time. Thank you much for عن really appreciated for your time, and we are here to help you and support you as much as I can. Okay, have a great evening.
Thank you.
Have a nice weekend.
يعطيكم العافية.
Thank you.
باي باي.
Bye.
باي.
Bye bye.